50. Saddle. Right? So we're gonna look at a quick finish from here. Or should we do more position?
Finish.
Or you can aim.
It's dangerous.
We got this.
Okay. So this one, we would normally like attack straight ankle locks where you bring your hand up, and a lot of people grip the shin here, and then they'll try to lean back and drive the forearm into the Achilles. It's really hard to finish, especially on somebody who has a $4 medal that they want to win, right? They're not going to tap to here. But what'll happen quite often is I can pull his heel just across to my nipple here. That's right, my nipple. But I keep his toes in my armpit here. Now when I connect and I lock up, I start breaking his knee. I think you're gonna feel pressure in the knee from the Aoki.
A little bit.
A little bit. I don't know what will break, but I think
feel
it's
some
the
pressure
knee.
under here.
It's an inside heel hook, but it's modified, so I think it's gonna end up attacking the knee because his knee isn't rotating, but you'll see the rest of his leg is. Right. So as I go, bop, and I hip forward, literally driving my hips up and my armpit back, which twists his foot in a way that his knee is not enjoying. Knee isn't moving, bottom half of the leg is. Right? So this one's done from saddle. We scoop, I wrap, I let his heel slip into the front of my chest, I connect, and then I lift up as I put my armpit down this way. Just think like I'm twisting this direction here to finish. Be very careful, and please don't sit there and think, this doesn't really hurt, I'm probably not gonna tap. This is a very bad injury, and it happened.
But there's little pain.
Very little pain.
It's just like a little bit of pressure.
It's not. It's like, oh, this doesn't hurt, and then all of a sudden the ligament tears inside your knee. This isn't like one of these ligaments. This is the ligaments on the inside. So it's a bad surgery with a long, long recovery. That's why I looked at Cooper. I'm like, I don't think we should show these guys this today.
I know, especially when I looked around the room.
But then he's like, no, these are a lot of white belts. Let's do it. So be careful with each other. Catch it here. Don't wait for it to hurt. Be like, oh yeah, that feels kind of dicey. Just tap. Right? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I shouldn't listen to you.
I'm like 80-20.
Especially for white belts, is Ashi Garami. Right? Here. Really, really basic. In this case called Irimi Ashi Garami because it's like standard Ashi. My foot is on the inside of the thigh, but it can be anywhere. It can be here, it can be here, it can even be here, but now we're starting to turn into saddle or Z-lock. A lot of different weird names in the leg lock, but this one is legal for white belts over the age of 16. Yeah. And it's just a straight ankle. It only breaks bones in the foot that aren't really necessary. And I heard it. And it doesn't tear ligaments or anything. So, well, no, it does. Definitely does tear ligaments.
Yeah,
there's a video clip up there of that happening. But it's reasonably safe. The recovery is 6 to 8 weeks. It's not bad. It's not like a year.
2 years.
Yeah, no surgery. So the finish is going to be super simple. All we're going to do is we're going to have one leg on the hip. I like toes pointing out. You don't have to. A lot of gyms will go here and they'll have like toes pointing up, but it changes the mechanic a little bit. I prefer toes pointing out. It also stops you from getting disqualified. Foot on the hip. It can never cross the center line. If you cross the center line, they disqualify you immediately for reaping. Sometimes they'll take away the position, sometimes they'll just DQ you. This foot can be inside here. It can be stomping in like a self-defense sort of a situation. You can even go outside, but this changes the position, right? It's called outside Ashi. Ashi Garami. Ashi just means foot. Garami means entanglement. Foot entanglement, if you will. Here, right? Now, I have this nice overwrap. If my hand is low on my tummy, it's hard to finish. If I bring my hand up towards my chest, it's very easy to finish. I also want to be down on my shoulder. I don't want to be up here. See, he's fine. So it elicits a response as soon as I fall down. He's right on the edge. I'm keeping him right on the edge. Once I have it locked, it's just a simple matter of me using my hips to go forward like that much.
One of you two is enjoying this.
It takes enough. He loves this.
Yeah.
This ties in with that Aoki, because if he tries pulling his foot free, ooh, there's the Aoki lock that we just did. The heel is on my nipple, and I can finish it. Can you pull your foot free?
No.
No. Alright, so Ashi Garami, foot to the hip, knees are pinched. Wrapping the ankle deep towards the heel. I don't want to be up on the calf. If you can see the heel sticking out the back, even if I do everything right,
It hurts, but like I'm not gonna tap.
nothing's gonna break. As soon as I go here, right, see the response is very different, even before I'm applying any pressure. The best part of this is he can like, oh, I'll just spin out of this.
No.
Go ahead. Right? Now all the weight is coming down on the ankle, it's twisted, and I can just drop my hips, boom. So it's really hard to escape from once it's locked in. Foot to the hip, toes pointing out, knees are pinching, wrap the ankle, get it towards the heel, fall to your shoulder, here. If you get here and your hand is high on your chest, they're gonna look like this. Yay! Right? If your hand is down low, he's grateful. You're gonna be like, oh, I can't finish these straight ankle locks. Just bring your hand up. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Thank you, Cooper. I'm gonna dig my toes into his shoulder and drive my heels in like I'm putting on a cowboy boot. I'm from the city, I've never actually done that.
It's not quite like that.
And there's the problem, right? He can just move too. Like I'm trying to drive in deeper. Ooh, there it is. And I grip his head. Go ahead, finish your ankle. Right, so as long as I can stop, go down to your shoulder, try breaking it down there.
I can't.
Right? So it's not the greatest defense, but it's definitely the one that got me through white and blue belt, was just diving my heels into his shoulder and sticking my leg deeper in the hole. Break it.
Yeah.
If he
Without
goes to
moving,
make,
you can't.
if he goes back, you're in trouble. Put your boot on. Go ahead. If he slides back, now he can bring his shoulder over and flatten my toes. Now my toes are pointing straight. The break is going to happen again. As long as my foot is in that dorsiflex position here, I'm really safe. I'm not going to get no
Far away
damage.
from your heel.
This worked for me for like years and years and years, and then I learned that that doesn't work at all anymore. You can switch. Don't switch. We'll get to it. So I want everybody to just practice for a minute. Just put the boot on, stick it all the way through, and if they go to make the adjustment, grab their head, put it and pull it into their knees so that they can't finish this. Now you can start standing up, heisting, putting pressure into this guy, getting on top. But don't let go of the head. In the gi, it's way easier. Just grab the gi. Here, dorsiflex, try to finish it. You should feel the difference right away. Don't really try. Pretty safe. Now, you go all the way back. It's good. Finish it.
No, there's no way.
As soon as I can put weight on the foot, I'm safe. But I'm not out of the position, right? Like, we're still in the battle. He can now use his feet, kick me back. Now I'm gonna get tapped, right? A whole bunch of things are gonna happen, but I just want you guys to kick, put the boot on, maybe clear the foot, hopping over. Maybe that happens. But you guys can play with it a little bit. Don't try to kill each other, but I want you to now attack. So Cooper's gonna go live, go. My job is just to escape. Or submit him. Make sense?
Yes.
Ashi Garami, he's able to put the boot on, he's able to make grips or stand up. Like, this would be the best thing. Now he's like completely safe. I'm still in the same position, right? I still have Ashi Garami here. I can sweep him. I can lift my hips up and try to put him back to the floor and keep attacking. But most of the time, he's gonna try to peel this foot off the hip because that's a bad thing for him. So I'm gonna switch right through to reverse X. This was a request for Chris. Reverse X just means like my outer leg that was on the hip, as he peels it off, comes down and in front of the thigh here. I bump him forward, put his hands to the mat. Very important that his hands hit the mat. I still have him locked up. I'm gonna bring my knees towards my chest, grab the leg, slide it through, and we're back in the saddle where we started the class. Aoki lock. It all came full circle, Cooper. Ooh, I'm attacking. Oh, he's able to stand up. Ooh, he peels my foot off the hip. Here. So I got one foot on the butt, one foot in front of the thigh. I can pull his wrist, bumping him down. Once his hands are on the mat, his feet are light. I lift and I pull this leg down my leg. Curl. And set him down. It looks easy.
It is easy.
It's not.
It is.
We're learning good skills here. Defending Ashi Garami, clearing the hip, reverse X, hands to the mat, lift, grab his leg and slide it down my right leg. Figure 4, and we're right back to saddle where we started. With this wrapped up. Everybody need to see it one more time?
Yeah.
It won't help until you try it on your own. Ooh, he stands. I still have the wrap. Here, wrist, pull him forward. Lift my legs. Reach up, grab. Good?
Loose.
Not so fundamentals. Oh no, he's gonna get ankle lock. As I fall, he stands up, he defends the ankle lock. He clears my foot. This is X guard, reverse X guard. Pushing him down, elevating him, pulling the leg down. It's important that my knee stays here, that this doesn't happen. If this happens, he can take my back. Wedging back take. Wedging back take. Right, so we don't want that knee. Oh, that's your back, that's your arm. Oh. That's your back. That's my back. My back on your arm. Ah.
That's my back, your arm.
So as he pulls off, boom, here, putting the man down, my knee stays clear the entire time. Then there's no wedging back take. Now you're gonna weave me here.
Well, with my back down there.
So now look, we're gonna put the man down here. You could also drive your shin if you want that Brazilian secrets experience. This is nuts. So now I take
the Brazilian secrets.
that was obvious, I guess. I got no response. I'm like, maybe they didn't.
Me and Eric had a little look at each other.
Eric took a lot of those the other day. So now,
A lot of nuts?
yeah,
Exactly.
it's getting weird in here again. All right. Top hand comes through and grabs the foot from here. This one comes underneath for the Aoki, if I want to go Aoki, or I can go over the top and turn my body towards him for the Kavakaluk here. So this foot is twisting this way now, which is an awkward, but it's my body doing the work. So I have the overwrap, I come down, grab, make my connection here. I can rotate, my whole body right now is pointing towards Clyde. I can turn towards Nolan to get the tap, or I can turn up to God, or I can go back towards Daniel and get the tap. Either one of those will work. Okay? Very good. So we're here, coming back.
Hasta la vista.
It's super weird. So this, what's this called? Malleolus. This malleolus bone right here. It's like a perfect little wedge for your thumb to sit. Grip my bicep and then here. If I'm on the malleolus, he feels it
Yeah, I feel it.
immediately. Then my whole body, this just stays tight. I don't do anything. I just turn my body here. Or. One more time, or are you guys good? One more time?
Might as well.
All right. Eric tried to get you out of that one.
Yeah, I know. I saw Eric shaking. I'm like, yes. And then I look at Clyde.
Clyde's like, yeah, 6 more, please.
Yeah. Slower.
Ooh. I'll be nice to your malleolus this time.
I thank you.
All right, let's go 1, 2.